And now, it's time for Football Friday Night with Rod Smith and the KRCG 13 sports team.
What a great night for football. Good evening and welcome to our district championship football Friday night. 13 high school teams from here in mid-Missouri playing for district titles and a chance to move on into the state playoffs. Two of those teams going head-to-head in Warrensville. The Blair Oaks Falcons, a perfect 10-0, ranked number 1 all season in Class 2. And the Centralia Panthers, number 5 in the state, 10-1. Great season for Tyler Forsey's team. Defense, stalemate in the first half. Finally a touchdown. Hayden Lackman goes in for Blair Oaks, 7-0. Centralia eating up the clock. Long drive answering Ethan Ross a touchdown here. It's a 7-6 game. Centralia goes for 2. It is Ross again, and they get it. Panthers up 8-7 at halftime. Blair Oaks trailing for the first time at halftime in a long time. Falcons would take the lead in the third quarter. Tyler Backs goes in, 2-yard touchdown. It's a 13-8 lead for the Falcons. Stayed that way until late in the game. Big drive for Blair Oaks, converting on a big fourth down play. Lackman goes in, 8-yard touchdown. Blair Oaks on top and in control finally. Had some big defensive stands to seal the deal. The Falcons got one here, surviving with a 19-8 win. Centralia Panthers played their hearts out. They finished the season 10-2. Blair Oaks moves on as district champions 11-0. The unbeaten Helias Catholic Crusaders back in the home field for the 8th time, playing at Ray Hedges Stadium, 10-0, battling Blue Springs. The Wildcats upset third-ranked Blue Springs South last week. No score until late in the first quarter. Austin Weaver to Miles Miller, 17-yard touchdown past Crusaders with a 7-0 lead. Stayed that way until the final play of the first half. Blue Springs ties it up on the Wyatt Erickson to Brock Banker touchdown, 7-7 at the break. Helias with a pair of third-quarter field goals. Nick Calvaruso, 34 yards out. It's good. Brock Martin, long, 41 yards. It had plenty of distance here. 13-7 lead. Logan Hillman with a pick six for the Crusaders. Here's the end of that play. 19-14 Helias. Then a big pass play. It's Austin Weaver, the senior quarterback, to Hillman. 18-yard TD makes it 26-14. Blue Springs answer to make it 26-21. Helias recovers the fumble here in the final seconds, moments ago, to seal it. The celebration is on. The Crusaders hold on, a great win, 26-21. Helias takes the Class 6 district title to move on to the state quarterfinals. Wow. The Capital City Cavaliers, another strong season for Joe Collier and company. Chance to make some history in Lebanon tonight, playing the Yellow Jackets for a Class 5 district championship. Lebanon scored first, but look at this response from the Cavs. Final play of the first quarter, Jalen Thomas breaks a couple tackles. He is gone. 74-yard touchdown run. Tie game after one, 7-7. Lebanon went back on top of the second. Cap City, though, again with the answer. Evan Schaefer, the quarterback keeper, 31-yard touchdown, extra point, no good. Cavs trailing 14-13 at halftime. Capital City takes its first lead in the third quarter. J.Q. Richardson, 4 yards out. Cap City on top, 19-14. After the Yellow Jackets regain the lead, Capital City, quick response. Jalen Thomas, watch this effort. Breaks all kinds of tackles, gets free, off to the races. What a run, 65 yards to the end zone. Capital City up 26-22. Cavaliers not done, still in the third. Schaefer, the pitch to Richardson, and look at him run. Second touchdown of the night, 44 yards. Capital City up by 10, 32-22, early fourth quarter. Guess who? Richardson again, touchdown number 3. This one covers 50 yards. Jalen Thomas also with 3 TDs. He scored one late. Capital City wins the district championship for the first time. Cavs 46-25.
Those guys have been working their butts off all season, but particularly these last 4 weeks, they've been hitting strides. So we're coming together at a great time of the season.
Oh my! Congratulations to the Capital City Cavaliers' first ever district title. Cap City advances to the Class 5 state quarterfinals next Saturday and will face Carthage. Class 3 district championship game at the Lake. The Osage Indians and Moberly Spartans in a rematch from week 2. That was a crazy one. Osage rallied to win 38-35. Osage taking command early in this one. Defense comes up big. Ethan Wall going the other way. 82-yard pick six. Indians with a 7-0 lead. Moments later, Moberly deep in Osage territory, but a fumble. Jaden Wilkes, the recovery. It was 7-0 Osage after 1 quarter. Indians add to the lead in the second. Brock Arrowwood with a pair of touchdown runs. It was 21-0 Osage at halftime. The Indians, Shannon Jolly and company, district champions, 28-7 over Moberly. We have just begun. More district titles on the line tonight in Tipton, Boonville, and Montgomery County. Stay with us for more postseason coverage on this Football Friday night. Welcome back to a district championship Football Friday night. What a special season at Montgomery High. The Wildcats came into the night 8-2, highest win total since 2013. Montgomery riding a 7-game winning streak, hosting a district title game against Bowling Green, a team the Wildcats had beaten 42-6 earlier this season on the same field. All kinds of defense in this one. Bobcats tried to run up the middle. That is stuffed Ashton Johnson, the ball carrier for Montgomery. No score after a quarter. Second quarter, Bowling Green tries to pass. Doesn't work. Chase Quatham with a tackle for loss. No score in this one until Montgomery with a 4th down and 4. Adrian Combs rolls out Mac Farr. 15-yard touchdown pass. Wildcats take a 6-0 lead with about a minute left in the quarter. Bobcats put together a nice drive here. Final play of the half. Quarterback is hit as he throws. Quatham comes up with the pick. 6-0 Montgomery at halftime, and they erupt in the second half. Same final score as the first meeting, 42-6. Montgomery County wins the district title. The Boonville Pirates have been getting better through the season. Chance for a Class 3 district title tonight at home against St. Michael's. Greg Huff's team had won 5 in a row. The Guardians from St. Michael's strike first, fumble near the goal line. Maverick Cure recovers. St. Michael's takes the early lead. Boonville coming back though. Nice drive here. Tatum Huff, the junior quarterback, hitting Bryce Newham. Good pass play, and that would set up a touchdown. Same drive. It is Huff keeping it, finds his way to the end zone for the touchdown. Boonville back in it, and this ended up a bit of a shootout. St. Michael's wins it 46-35. The final. Boonville season comes to an end. They had a very good year. The Tipton Cardinals going for back-to-back district championships on the home field against Central State A-foe Russellville. The Indians have had a good season, 8-2. But one of those losses coming to Tipton. Cardinals starting fast. Paxton Pyle. Touchdown here, and he wasn't finished. Gets another one. It was 16-0 with a couple 2-point conversions through the first quarter. Dane Schlotzauer, the senior quarterback for Tipton, to the air, finds Paxton Pyle in the end zone. Third touchdown. Russellville would score twice, though it was 24-12. Tipton leading. Cardinals add to the lead. Tyler Rivera makes it 30-12 at halftime. Tipton in control. And how about a little defense here, too? Big sack. Tipton Cardinals, they are district champions. 53-18 is the final. Harrisburg had a nice finish to the season until tonight. Salisbury has been playing great all year long. They remain undefeated on the year. The Panthers, big winners for the district title, 50-0. The Van Far Indians, a Class 1 District 2 final tonight. They win it by 4. Van Far moves on into the state playoffs. When we come back, we'll hand out our Football Friday Night honors. Best team, best defense, and best pass play. And a look ahead to a football Saturday in Columbia, final home game for the Missouri Tigers.
Tonight's edition of the KRCG 13 Sports Desk is sponsored by the Mawkins Automotive Group.
It was a nice football Friday night. Looks like a beautiful November football Saturday at Mizzou. The Tigers will finish off the home season with Mississippi State tomorrow night. 6:45 kickoff. Mizzou's hopes for a playoff spot are over, but Coach Drink says they still have something to play for.
Mississippi State is a team that is improving year in over year out. I think Coach Levy has got that program going the right direction. They have 5 wins, looking for their 6th win to become bowl eligible.
And other football tomorrow. The Lincoln Blue Tigers finish up the regular season on the road at William Jewell. Westminster also on the road in Minnesota. Home games for the William Woods Owls taking on Mobap, and Missouri Valley goes to Central Methodist. A long road trip for Lincoln University basketball. The Blue Tigers opening the season early this morning in Puerto Rico against a local Bayaman team. Solomon Oriagu drives in for the early LU bucket. He's a senior transfer from Prairie View A&M. Anari Thomas, strong move here to the hoop for another Blue Tiger bucket. Lincoln wins 75-62. They will play game 2 tomorrow morning against Puerto Rico Mayaguez. Back to our high school football coverage, thanks to our good friend Dick Davis for the Poncheros delivery of the night, the best pass play, and here it is from Elias. Huge play late in this game. Austin Weaver to Logan Hillman. That was a big touchdown as Elias goes on to win a district championship. And each week we feature the top play on D, our Steve's Pest Control Defensive Pest of the Week. Let's give it to Carson Lubering for Blair Oaks. The D had to come up big tonight, and it did. Carson Lubering having a great season. Our Steve's Pest Control Pest of the Week. And chosen by our KRCG sports staff, our Culver's Team of the Night for the best win. The honors go to the Capital City Cavaliers, district champions for the first time in history. They beat Lebanon 46-25. They were running all over the field. Congrats to Capital City High School, Joe Collier and friends. And quite honestly, we could have given that to about 8 different teams. Out of the 13 local teams, 8 move on to the state playoffs with district championships tonight. Elias deserving of that Team of the Night honors too. First ever win in a Class 6 district. Other ones, Blair Oaks a winner. They will move on. Also, the Tipton Cardinals, been dominating all season long. Congratulations to Bill Duke and the Cardinals district champions. Montgomery County, Salisbury, and Van Far, all district championship teams, and we will be following them the next couple of Saturdays as they move on. That is it for Week 12 Football Friday Night. Congrats to our district champions. Big thanks to our KRCG crew, producer Spencer, director Emily, to our great team headed up by the one and only Tony Mullen, Nick Fuchs, John Lieber, Darren Beasley. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your football weekend, and thanks for being a part of our Football Friday Nights.
Football Friday Night has been sponsored by GFI Digital, Kemker Heating and Air Conditioning, Steve's Pest Control, Community Point Bank, Culver's, Pancheros Mexican Grill, and Custom Promotional Branding.